Hi, I'm Wendy, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to effectively follow up contacts after a networking event. Now, it's very important. It's no good just giving your business cards away and making lots of contacts and having a fun time. I mean, that is great, but you need to do something with those cards and with the contacts that you have made and the connections you've made at that networking event. Or else, well, what is the point really? So you want to take it that little bit further. But how do you do that? I know it can feel a little bit awkward, so I'm going to give you some tips to help you get over that awkwardness and learn how to follow up effectively after a networking event. So the first thing is about your timing. Now, you don't have to go home and straight away send off an email or a connection to LinkedIn. However, I would advise that you do make some contact within perhaps 1 to 2 days, probably no longer than 4 or 5 days. 1 to 2 days seems to be the ideal, I think, to make that connection with people as a follow-up. This ensures that your interaction, it's still quite fresh in the minds of the people that you have contacted, and it demonstrates your enthusiasm and your professionalism. Now, the second tip I'd like to give you is about personalizing your messages. So I know, it's very tempting, especially when you have got a lot of people to contact, to just send off a very generic message. However, I would advise you not to do that. Try to personalize it a little bit. So tailor it. When you're following up those messages, incorporate some specific details in your message. Reference some key points that you might have discussed, or give an appreciation of a particular insight that was made. So when you personalize your messages, it shows that you were actually actively involved in that conversation, that it wasn't just, oh, well, I met that person and I'll send off a message. No, you want to personalize it. So it shows, a certain respect, that you value the time that they have given you. Now, the third tip is to perhaps reiterate some shared interests or goals. So remind your contacts of any shared interests or goals or activities or issues or even collaboration opportunities that might have been discussed during the networking event. So this further reaffirms your mutual connection and provides a basis for some further discussions and collaborations and partnerships in the future. The next point is to provide some value. So, often it's all about really what's in it for me. People, of course, they might have appreciated that contact that they made with you. However, they will want to know what is in it for me. So provide some value. Offer something of value in the follow-up. It could be additional information. It could be a valuable resource that you have found very helpful and you'd like to share it with somebody else. It could be an introduction to your network, to your circle of friends and colleagues and contacts. So adding some value demonstrates respect, demonstrates professionalism, demonstrates your commitment to the ongoing nature of the relationship and perhaps commitment to further collaboration. And the last tip I'd like to give you is to propose a specific next step. So, you've made that initial contact at the networking event, you have followed it up, perhaps you've offered an introduction, perhaps you've sent some important information, some helpful resources to them, but go that little bit further now. You want to take it just a little bit further. So clearly articulate your intention to stay in touch and propose a specific next step. Perhaps it is a meeting again face-to-face. Perhaps it is an email. Perhaps it is a Zoom meeting, a phone call, an invitation to meet at your place of work, or an invitation to come to another industry event, or even to invite that person to speak at a team meeting or another event that you might be organising. So the idea is to suggest a very concrete action that you can take to make it easier for your contacts to engage with you. So I hope those tips help the next time you, you've been to a networking event and then you come home and you think, well, what next? Well, now you know what next. So good luck with that.